Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my final prediction for Miss Venezuela 2020. Today, I am going to share to you my final prediction for Miss Venezuela 2020, which will be held on the 24th of September. This will be my final prediction because as I follow the pageant, I don't think anything could change anymore. I believe my decision is final, and then the winners of this pageant will go to Miss Universe, Miss World, and Miss International. Of course, Miss Venezuela is a very unpredictable pageant because they are seeing a lot of things that we are not seeing from our side, and aside from that, they already know these girls for a long time, so they know who are the perfect representative to go to these certain pageants. However, just based on what I think, here is my top 10. And of course, Talia Olvino was a complete surprise last year. I mean, it didn't really come into our minds that she will be crowned as Miss Venezuela, but this year, we'll see. But here are my current top 10, final top 10 I mean. Starting with my number 10, Trujillo, Claudia Bardi. She's 24 years old and I'm not really sure how competitive she can be, but she's one of the ladies who really caught my attention. And aside from that, I can really see the potentials in her to be transformed. I mean, in that case, I would say she could do well in the finals, but I am not confident if she will be good enough to take one of the 3 crowns. Number 9, Jaracuy, Daniela Montanes. Daniela is 27 years old and is currently working as a business consultant. She may not be my ultimate favorite, but what really caught my attention is her presence, confidence, especially in interviews that I do not understand, but the way she speaks with so much confidence is just great. And also, I think she could potentially pull an upset in the finale with a surprise high placement. Number 8, La GUAIRA, Ismelys Velasquez. She's 20 years old and I saw a video of her where she speaks English very fluently, and that is an advantage. I mean, it is an advantage because I am not confident with interpreters, especially with how they interpret the answers of the contestants. I really love her beauty, she's very sweet, and also another candidate whom I think could possibly pull a surprise. And I won't actually be surprised about it because she's got a very likable personality, and also, if properly polished, she's very beautiful. Number 7, ZULIA, Mariangel Villasmil. She's 24 years old and she is a model, writer, and baker. She's also a psychology student. I also find her very beautiful and of course one of the strong performers when it comes to catwalk. Although whether she can be a great representative for international pageants, I mean, could be, but I am not fully convinced as of the moment yet. Although I am pretty sure that she will be up there in the finale. She has the confidence, the aura, and the vibe to up there in the semifinals. And whether she will get one of the 3 crowns, well, that depends on how she performs in the grand finals. Number 6, Región Guayana, Isbel Parra. She's 26 years old, a fashion designer, and a gymnastic coach. And she was also a gymnast, competed internationally, but she mentioned in her profile video that she already retired at the age of 18. One of the stunning candidates that we should not ignore. She's very active in her social media account and I am actually very impressed with how she looked in most of her posts. And if she could have that consistency in her look and beauty, she could really be a huge threat in the finals. Also, she speaks English very, very well in a way that she can express herself confidently. Such a great personality, and that's one of the reasons why I definitely liked her very, very much, and definitely the reason why she caught my attention. Number 5, Distrito Capital, Elizabeth Gasiba. She's 23 years old and I can sense a diva in her in a super great way. I have also seen videos and photos of her with minimal makeup and I believe she looked great in it. And one reason that disappointed me though is a little the one reason that disappointed me a little bit, just a tiny bit about her, and made me a little bit unsure on how she would do in international pageant is that there are really stylings of her that is quite overly done, and I really hope they will minimize on that because her beauty doesn't need much of it, just the right styling that brings out the goddess on her. And also, she's one of the candidates with great personality on stage, and expect her to do well in both swimsuit and evening gown. Number 4, Portuguesa, Lisandra Chirinos, one of the heavy favorites to win this edition, and I believe she's got one of the highest possibility of taking home one of the 3 titles and compete internationally. Super confident, super beautiful. Also, I saw one of the videos of her singing, and she's actually really good. This is one of the cases where you can really say that at this time period, she's already ready to compete internationally anytime, and she is super polished and prepared to get a crown. My number 3, Miranda, Luiseth Materan. She's 24 years old, and I would be very disappointed if she will not get one of the crowns. I mean, I really like her very much. Beauty-wise, she kind of resembles a combination of Irene Eser and Evian Sarcos. She just shines right away and is an obvious front runner in this competition. I can already see her as a sure taker of one of the crowns. The only question now is, which crown? Unless, of course, something terrible happened in the finals, but just based on everything that I have seen, she has that international pageant appeal, aura, and caliber. Number 2, Nueva ESPARTA, Valentina Sanchez. She's 25 years old, and she is an excellent speaker, and she speaks English very fluently. And again, I am considering English as an advantage in beauty pageants, not because it's really the most important language, but simply because I have less trust with interpreters. Let me just clarify that. And let's continue. Honestly, I do not get the hype at first with Valentina because I am not really fully convinced when it comes to her consistency. I mean, there are times that I'm kind of unsure, but as I follow the entire Miss Venezuela pageant, I started to see the reasons why she is hyped and why she deserved the hype. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes to Miss Universe or Miss World because she is an excellent speaker. And being that, I mean, these 2 pageants will definitely acknowledge her strength in that area by giving her a great placement. And I'm sure that if she will be given the chance to go to any of these 2 pageants, I have a feeling that she will do well and make Venezuela proud. But my final winner, my final prediction, my winner, my number 1 for Miss Venezuela 2020 is Aragua, Alejandra Conde. She is 23 years old and my ultimate bet to win, and the one and only that my heart wanted to see and go to Miss Universe. I mean, in my opinion, I believe she is the real face of the competition. She's the kind of candidate that when you see, you can just say, hands down, this is a real and complete competitor for the title. I mean, if you're competing against her, you can easily say, I mean, this is the lady that's going to give me a run for my money because of how she looks and her overall caliber. If Miss Venezuela is aiming to win their 8th Miss Universe crown, this woman would be the perfect choice to be sent to the pageant. Confidence and personality in runway and in public speaking, she's got it. She's super beautiful, great figure, and if I will choose someone that embodies the word perfection in this batch, in this competition, it would be her. I mean, if she goes to Miss Universe, I will be rooting for Venezuela to win, and hopefully she will become the first woman from the Americas to win the Miss Universe crown under IMG. So that's it. This is my final prediction for Miss Venezuela 2020. So I would love to know your thoughts about it. Have you followed the competition? If yes, I would love to know your predicted winner for Universe, World, and International. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.